Hey guys, what's going on? TJ Khara here, and today I didn't want to write a blog post. I actually just had an idea in my mind, and I wanted to share this idea with you guys. It was actually a pretty big breakthrough idea for me when I went from doing just traffic and I was thinking of ways to expand my business. And if you've spoken to me, you know that I always think of ways to either expand my business, add something new. That's where my interest lies. I am a little bit of a serial entrepreneur, and I know many of you guys are too. So that's why I want to share this with you. And if you're a little bit newer to our niche, I think this little bit of 30,000-foot view will give you an idea about where you want to position yourself in our business. Because many people, by the questions that I get asked, I realize that they don't exactly know which one of these two things that they want to do. And now, these two things are, first of all, let me clarify for you guys. If you don't already know, we are in the make money online niche. Some people just don't know that. Secondly, well, that's it. So we're in the make money online niche, right? So we're helping people start businesses, join us in various ways where we can help them make money working from their computer and helping them quit a job, whatever. That's the niche we're in. So like we're not in any other niche, right? So some people don't know that. Okay, coming back to the point. So the two things that I want to make a distinguish, like I want to draw a line between our high ticket sales and low ticket sales. Now I want to ask you, like, what are you guys excited by? And this is going to be a blog post and it's going to be on Facebook. So if you're hearing this, I want you to take action. I want you to listen to this and actually leave me a comment so that I can prepare more material for you the next day and get back to you. So different people are excited by different types of sales, and that's true. Like I was at a conference where some people were really excited by doing $1,000 seven sales, and because that business model has a different feel to it. It has a higher automation. You don't talk to people, while other people are just happy doing maybe $2,500 sales or two $5,000 sales a month, or much more than that, and that's high ticket sales. Why I tell you where you want to think about this question is because your personality and the way that you like to do this business is going to determine which one of these two strategies you want to pursue in your business, right? So let's first take low ticket sales, which I do not do, but I want to show you in case you're interested in that, what will actually tell you that you're interested in that, right? So you're going to actually be doing high quantity but low in magnitude. So you might end up selling a $97 product, $27 product, and you will at some point have to back it up in your sales funnel with some high ticket product. If you're not doing that, if you're not able to do that right now, it would be a good idea to get in touch with me so that I can help you implement some sort of high ticket direct sales funnel in your business, because you're leaving a lot of money on the table and the economics of your business in the long term is not going to work out really well with that. So the pros, let's just break it down into the pros and cons. The pros of having a low ticket funnel is basically simple. It's automated. You don't have to speak with people. You don't have to talk to people. Once you get it right, and underline these words, once you get it right, you can scale this up quickly. And once you master it. But the challenge here is driving cold traffic to offers and selling them even low ticket items is a very hard skill to master. You have to learn mass persuasion. Like you have to find a way to convert traffic from cold traffic to warm traffic to hot traffic where they actually buy something from you. And for an average entrepreneur who just starts out, this is a really steep learning curve. Most of the people, by the time they get through this learning curve, they've already quit the business because they just don't know what they're doing. Now, so another way to start out is, and this is one of the reasons why high ticket sales is really good, because you don't actually have to start out with mass persuasion. You don't have to start out with convincing 200 people on a webinar that your product is awesome. You just have to talk to one person and see if that person likes what you have to offer. And you can go from there. And you can make it worth your while because you're charging them high ticket. And high ticket is basically anything about $2,500 that makes it worth your time. And hopefully your service will be high quality so that it makes it worth their time. So some of the offers in our niche that have done well with this model are, well, number one, .com Secret X with Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson has a big team. They keep testing out these, the front end offer for .com Secret X is $1. It's a high converting offer. They've done well, and there are other people in our niche like MLSP. Those guys have been around for a really long time, I think 8 years. So they've kind of perfected their low ticket offer here, the $2 trial offer. Then they have, I think, something for $25, $100. then they go on like that. Their funnel is pretty good too. It's not like a really, really high ticket funnel, but they've recently introduced high ticket stuff to them. But their crowd that they're trying to market to is really people like who are trying to start like, um, businesses online with a shoestring budget. So it's definitely not the high ticket crowd. It's actually a different crowd within. So here the thing is when you try to create an offer that in the low ticket range, what happens is that people with a lot of capital and the ability to test with traffic are going to outcompete you, right? People like Russell who have a lot of money are going to outcompete you unless you have some sort of like really good free traffic strategy. I don't have any. I only do paid traffic. So in terms of paid traffic, the economics doesn't work out that well. So in my opinion, and I'm here to share my opinion with you. Starting out with a low ticket offer isn't actually that great of a business model. Even though people think that it must be really easy to sell a $97 product as opposed to selling a $2,500 product, that's really not true. Because with the $97 product, you're pretty much not going to sell any coaching, consulting, mastermind, anything like that, where you're going to work with people on a one-on-one basis or in a small group basis, where you can actually help them and influence them a lot. You're going to be selling some sort of information product, and that's a hard thing to sell if people don't know you and people haven't started trusting you yet. So let's move on to the other business model that I actually pursue and I really like, and I do think it's a great strategy for people to start out with the high ticket sales business model. So let's look at the pros. You only have to do a couple of sales a month to hit the 10K or $10,000 per month mark. And that's awesome, right? So you work just a couple of hours every single day. You talk to a select group of people. You obviously have to know how to set up your funnel, where to look for these people, what services to offer. And if you want to work on all of that, do get in touch with me. Definitely set you up with something like this. Second, this is based on relationships, right? So it's a great idea because if it's based on relationships, you always get to bring your personality to your business. You get to attract people like you or people that you like working with, and you build one relationship at a time, right? You're putting people ahead of money, and you're building relationships. You're helping those people attain success, and then your success kind of builds on that. It's like compound interest, but just for relationships and success. So also another thing is since you're doing work in like bigger chunks of capital, like right, you're providing services for maybe $2,500, $5,000. Once you get a customer, you actually work on higher value added services. You can teach them a lot of skills, right? You can teach them from having no list of how to build a 10,000 person list and be profitable while doing so. You can teach them how to have a six-figure coaching business. These are all stuff things that I do, but you can have things like that in your own niche, but you get to do higher value added stuff. You're not teaching people how to just set up a simple blog and stuff like that and be on your way. You're trying to provide a complete solution where people work with you closely and have success online. I think that's a much better model than just offering people one service like, oh, I'll set up your blog for you, I'll set up your Facebook fan page for you, I'll do a solo ad for you. That's great, right? Doing one solo ad is great. What if you could help that person in more ways than one, right? Develop a relationship with them. Look at what they're actually asking for. They're actually asking for a way to make money online. They're not really asking for a solo ad or a Facebook fan page. If that's not going to make them any money, like it's definitely not attractive for them. So again, this is easy to start with if you have the right guidance. I went and I enrolled myself in a program where I learned how to exactly do this, and it worked really well for me. I love doing this. I work a lot less than I used to just because I deal in high ticket now, and I love it, right? Because I get the time to make solid relationships with people. And another positive about high ticket that I didn't even add here is you get to deal with people who are serious, right? You're not dealing with people who are just dabbling in internet marketing. You're dealing with people who want to create a solid business online. That's an amazing feeling, right? If you're serious about your own business, the last thing you want to do is spend your time with people who are not serious about their business. You want to spend time with people who are dead serious, who have goals and who want to achieve them. Let's look at some cons. Okay, so to scale this up and to actually have a lead source that can get you the kind of clients that you're looking for who will pay $2,500, $5,000 or more for your services can be tricky. You have to work with somebody who knows what they're doing to set this up the right way. And once you're up and running, then you know what you're doing. But just to get those key sources of people, how to get the best leads, how to actually take them through your funnel, select the best candidates, start working with them. You have to be creative. And once you know the process, you have to be creative to scale this up. Obviously, you can scale it up in price. Once you have social proof and people are getting results with what you're teaching them, you can like charge higher ticket packages, or you can also scale up in your marketing, right? You can have you could get Infusionsoft or some similar software in your business. You could create a referral partner program. You could outsource your marketing. You could, find other ways to scale up your business, being getting in front of more clients, getting more students, whatever you're doing, right? So you have to be a little bit creative. It's simply not like the low ticket product where you just, if you're selling 10 of them, you start selling 1,000 of them. It's not like that, right? It's a little bit different. So you're working with people, and if you don't like working with people, this might not be a great business model for you. But I honestly think everybody does like working with people if the kind of people that they work with, they actually get along with. And to do that, you have to set up the right kind of funnel, right? So getting somebody's like expertise to set up the right kind of funnel and to set it up the right way is worth a lot of money, is worth a lot of your time. So do that right, right? Like, don't be the person who buys a bad quality map before going into a new country just because you want to save a couple of dollars. Be the kind of person who's going to buy the best map, the best expertise, and then go out and do whatever you want to do. Another thing that is probably worth another blog post, another video, whatever, is like you have to be detached to the sale, right? You cannot be like that salesperson who gets on the phone. I have to call 10 people, I have to close three of them. We cannot be like that. It has to be about your client. If it's about your client, what they want, if it's a good fit for you, if it's a very long-term relationship, you're probably going to be working with this person for 3 to 4 months. And if you're doing it right, you're probably going to be working with them for life. So if you're building a relationship, be detached. And I'm going to cover this in a completely different blog post. It's definitely deserving of a different post or video. So I'm going to leave that. So the other con about this business model is if by chance you set up the wrong funnel and you're doing this thing completely wrong, then you can end up with the wrong clients and the wrong students who are not motivated, who are basically, I don't know, like their personality doesn't go well with you, just messed up somewhere in your funnel. And this can be a real nightmare, right? Because you're again dealing with them closely, and dealing with people that you don't like can be a really bad experience. So you got to protect yourself from that. So this has been kind of a long video. For those people who are serious out there and watching this video, do leave me comments. I want to hear from you so I can cover more material like this with you. And if you're actually interested in setting up a six-figure business, like a six-figure high-ticket sales business, and you already have a product, even if you don't have a product to sell and you don't know anything about this, but this sounds like it's interesting, simply go here, consult with tj.com, right? And you'll get to a page and you can sign up for a consult with me. I'd be happy to go into your business and give you advice on that. And all right, until my next post, this is it. Bye.